Rory, Courtney, you guys want to share a thought there? I'm curious about, Rory, why don't you pick that up in terms of spreading it out versus concentrating?
So, yeah, you have to look at it holistically. You can't look at a digital budget siloed as a digital budget, right? And one of the things that I'm really proud, so our firm kind of started as a digital agency, having come from a digital agency myself when I started the company, but having been, was a long-time campaign manager for a decade before that, so adding a GC practice, we really get to look at it all holistically, and I'll give an example. We have a race right now in rural North Idaho. Right, and that typically you would not think rural North Idaho, I'm going to buy a lot of programmatic. But when you go over and you look at the cable zones, you can't buy cable there, right? Or same with a lot of areas in rural Nevada where we do a lot of business. You can't buy cable there without buying the DMA. So what are you doing? You're spending a bunch of money on Las Vegas television to try and influence a county commission race in Nye County, right? Or you're spending a bunch of money on Spokane, Washington television to try to influence a race in, I saw somebody's from Spokane back there. I wouldn't admit that publicly, but okay. Thanks, Matt. So in those, so you have to know your district, and you have to be able to look at, I'm a huge believer in data analytics, right? Like you have to be able to look at actually how the people in that district are consuming media. So in a district, so conventional wisdom is going to tell you a super rural district, you shouldn't be doing a lot of programmatic until you realize these people can't get cable service, so they're all on programmatic, right? So it has to be looked at holistically to make those decisions.